What's up everybody, Chad Wilson here from Elevated Fishing, and in this video we're going to show you how to tie the egg loop knot. Alright, so we're going to start off, we got some bright white line here that just so you can see real easy, and then we have a 2/0 Gamakatsu light wire, which these are our favorite hooks for steelhead, and we even use these for fishing dropper for beads for Chinook. They're super strong, they're light, so when you're fishing beads, they don't get hung up on the bottom as easy. So this is a 2/0, and then this bright white braid, which we obviously wouldn't use. So the first thing we're gonna do is run the line through the eyelet, like so. I'm gonna turn it this way. So now I'm pinching it with my right hand, and I'm going to wrap 8 to 10 times. You wanna make sure that you have a really good gap here, because this area here will be how much the loop closes down. So if you only do a couple wraps, you'll pinch your eggs and it'll cut them right off. So we like to do 8 to 10 wraps, maybe more depending on how big the hook is. So now I'm going to take the tag end and run it up through the eyelet. Pull it in a little ways. At this point, I'm pulling along the shank in line with our original little tag end here. So now both of those are run along the shank. I'm going to pinch with my right hand. And now you're going to see what we have left down here is what we were initially wrapping. And now we're just going to continue wrapping that. And you'll do this 4 or 5, 6 times, and that kind of secures it. So at this point, I like to pinch it in my left hand so that this loop is out here, and then as I pull with the right, that way you can make sure that this line doesn't loop around your hook or anything. It just kind of helps cinch it down without it getting out of control. So then you can pull that tight. A lot of times I'll put this tag end in my mouth and just kind of hold it secure as I'm pulling tight, and that's pretty much the finished knot. Then you're going to want to trim the tag end. Not super easy to cut off, but cut your tag end, and then you're left with your loop where your bait goes. Super easy knot to tie. This is one you really need to learn if you're going to be fishing bait for steelhead salmon, pretty much any species. So we use this knot also when we fish beads, and it works really well because as I hold it here, you can see how it holds the shank in line. So what that does when you're bead fishing, and it doesn't allow your hook to swing this way, it keeps the gap open when your bead is above, and it keeps the most hook gap when you set the hook on the fish to get a good hook set. So we always use a snell knot or an egg loop knot in this scenario. So great knot to know when you're fishing beads. So that's it for the egg loop knot. If you guys found it helpful, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got lots of new videos, tutorials, new fishing films coming out. So we'd like to make sure you guys see it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.